everybody and welcome back to another video of Learning the Handpan by NovaPans Handpans. Today this is pattern number 9. This today is probably what I'd say, argue, is going to be the most exciting video so far, because not only are we going to expand on the melody that's being played, on the actual notes that we're going to be playing rather, but it's going to change the whole melody, is what I was trying to say. So instead of playing what we've been playing, which is this, we're going and I just want to emphasize that although we're playing a lot of notes here, you can go back to any of the patterns we've already created and taught, and substitute any of those notes for any of the notes you're learning in the later patterns here. For example, I can't quite remember which pattern was which right now, but pattern 5 I believe was as simple as this. And you might like to implement what you learned today, which will be this. Into that, for example, so that you can create a goodness, the construction's really timed it perfectly, haven't they? You can do what I just showed you by implementing different parts of different patterns to create different emotions, different storytelling on the handpan as you like. So today what I'm going to teach you is that little, which comes just before the next group of whatever it was, semiquavers. And it happens very quickly. I mean, it's much sooner than I expected. The notes exactly are what we've already got here. I'm actually going to redo all of this, okay? You've got it from the previous videos. I don't want it to be too complicated. We're going to start again with this rhythm. And that's what I want to teach you today, even if it's just those first two groups. So you draw the 5 lines, as you know. I won't draw the handpan, simplified handpan right now, because I think by now most of you should have that memorized like I have. 4/4 time signature, 2 and 5. 2 5 2 5 9 5 2 5 2 5 9 5. And before I finish the semiquaver there from the 9 5, I'm going to continue it. 5 9 5 6 7 9 5. We know 6 is here. 6 7. So that's 4 semiquavers right there, filling in the second beat of the bar. And already the way we go up, we go down, right? As if before we were going down and we assume we're going down. We all of a sudden go up with the 6 5. I'll write 6 5 here. 6 7, sorry, for reference. That's, as we know from previous patterns, 9 and 5. 9 5 6 7. We go up, and this creates an uplifting feeling. Like it's a nice little melody. And then we're going to rest. We're just going to have a minimum, a 2-beat note, 3 and 5. Sorry, I see what I've done there. Here I am telling you to memorize simplified handpan notation, and I've notated 2 is 3. So 2 is on the space beneath the first line. Okay? 3 is on the first line. And it's a stem with white, you could say, white note. I think the French, Europeans, Romantic languages refer to these notes as white, blanc, perhaps. Perhaps someone can correct me on that in the comments. 3 and 5 there, 2 beats, lasts for 2 beats. So we got 2 and 5, 2, 5, 9, 5, 6, 7, 3 and 5 for 2 beats. So it sounds like this. Yeah. 3 and 5. And then you can do the same, but with the next chord, which is 4 and 5. And I will just notate that again for you. So we've got 4, 5, 4, 5, 9, 5. What was it? Yeah, that's nice. 6, 7. And then we land on the 3 and the 5 again, down here. These are semiquavers. You might be wondering, why aren't these semiquavers connected to these semiquavers? Well, it's because they're in groups according to the beats, you see. So, at least in this context. There are exceptions. But for now, that's that. So we got, all right, the notes for you. So that's 2, 5, 2, 5, 4, 5, yeah, 4, 5, and again, it's the same as this pattern here, 9, 5, 6, 7. This particular, like I keep coming back to, is a lovely, 3 and 5, a lovely little group of notes, because like I say, it kind of perpetuates the loop, the cycle of creating a story, repeating. That's what it sounds like at that tempo. But if we might do a BPM, crotchet equals 60, which means 60 of those in a minute. Is that right? I need to double check the notation for that. But I'd like to do a 60 BPM, which essentially is a click per second. That's how I'm counting it. 1 and 1, 1 and a 2e and a 3, 4. These are the beats, okay? 1 and 2e and a. I've mentioned this before, 3, 4. But when we count semiquavers, which are quarter beat notes, 1e and the first little negative, first little minus sign is normally pronounced or dictated as 2E, E, and the half beat note is and the fourth semiquaver is normally referred to as or dictated as and So you've got E and That's just a way to distinguish the group of semiquavers. So you've got 1 and 2E and 3, 4. Same thing here. I'll draw them at the top. 1 and 2E and 3, 4. That's it. 1 and 2E and 3, 4. That's how you count it. So if you've got the pulse, the tempo, metronome of 1, 2, 3, 4, you play 1 and 2E and 3, 4. 1 and 2E and 3, 4. 1 and 2E and 3, 4. 1 and 2E and 3, 4, like that. Little pitch bend at the end. That is pattern number 9, and a beautiful one, to say in the least. That was a little different. That's a lovely one you can repeat. And the way we'd probably develop that, and we'll cover in the next few patterns, is something like. Yeah, you can change the chord. You can fill in notes in between the bars. Yes, there's many ways we can develop that, and we will. So thank you for tuning into this pattern, and we'll see you at the next one. Thank you very much, and bye-bye.